do it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your weekly MRC track guide here in Albert Park, Australia, Bart Street Circuit. Very, very challenging indeed. My name is Mark and we're on board with Chris once more for your flying lap and your track guide. So let's get straight into the fast lap. DRS is active over the start and finish rate. Double DRS this one for ladies and gentlemen, and the racers pick your braking point about the black box. Fifth gear ideally is your friend. Around here then 1, 2, 2, the DRS is wide open and then pick the braking point about the 100-meter board down to third gear. Don't get too greedy on exit, bring the car to the right hand side and very patient on the throttle through this tricky section of the track. End of the first sector, then we're dropping down about the 75-meter board to fifth gear. Again, don't too greedy on the throttle, and then we have a very flat full throttle run through multiple corners. 9 and 10 DRS is wide open once more around here, and breaking point black box, shift down a gear, flick it through very difficult corners. Don't want to run too wide. DRS active once more again as we come to the final sector, about 75 meters, 100-meter board down into third gear, and then we have the final sector. Nice and patient through the final sector. The braking point for the main braking point into 15th, second gear, then up to fourth for the final corner, and then the DRS is open once more to run towards the line. Very neat lap, Mr. Bailey, and would you please take us through the braking markers properly and the gearing, good sir?
Okay, so turn 1. Where's the best place to start on the track? Then turn 1. Downhill ever so slightly into turn 1. It's very flat. You can see the apex, you can see the corner. You've got the black box and the 100-meter board and that little orange bit of wall sticking out on the left. Any of those three will do just fine in quali and the race. Personally, I like the black box. It gives you a bit more time to turn and lift off. If you're really on an attacking push or you've got some bravery, you can break up the 100-meter board. Any of those three are just fine. So make sure you bring the car down into fifth gear, throw the car in. Don't be afraid to take a little bit of grass. You can see a little bit of grass that I've touched here when I do my lap. That will not do any harm. Let the car run out wide onto this green bit of surface here and get back over before the grass. Let the car run out wide. As you can see, the DRS boards are here before you even exit the corner. You've got to be on full throttle midway through turn 2. Keep the car to the right, the shortest run, and as you go under the Pirelli bridge here, let the car drift lazily out to the left hand side. Now turn 3, I've seen many drivers have had crashes in before, such as Fernando Alonso in 2015, or was it 16? Regardless, 100-meter board on your left hand side is your friend here. You'll be doing speeds of 190 miles an hour here. Firm on the brakes at 100-meter board, brake hard, hard, hard. As you get to the corner, it's quite a late apex here, but they've opened it up in recent years to make it easier to carry speed through. Take a bit of curb, avoid the red sausage inside, and let the car drift out wide. Don't go over the curbing. Immediately pull your car to the right, and before you even get to the black box, turn hard left to hit the apex for turn 4. Don't go over the exit curb on the right, you will lose control of the car. Now, the next corner here, it's easy flat. You keep the foot to the floor, keep your thumb on the accelerator, whatever you're using. Shift up in 5th and 6th, keep the car planted. End of sector 1, you've got a very, very tricky corner coming up. So here we are, 100 meters before the corner. You can't really see it. All you can see is that big ugly building ahead, a load of trees and some very prominent shadows. At this point, you want to get your car left hand side of the track, and where that orange bit of wall sticks out on the left and the right, that is roughly 75 meters. That is where you want to start braking. Double downshift from 7th down to 5th. Turn the car in and pray it sticks. A little bit of curb, let the car run slightly wide on the exit, but don't cross the line. From here, keep your throttle planted. Use that DRS when it comes live here. There it is. And keep the car full shaft, 8th gear, as we go round the lake. Now, the high-speed chicane. In years gone by, this was a corner that would catch out even the best of Formula 1 cars and drivers. In modern-day cars, it's quite easy. And it's a real test of your setup, the change of direction, and your ability to drive. So what I recommend is that this black box here, you go from 8th gear and lift, downshift to 7th. As you approach the corner, 50-meter board there, you start to turn in hard, shift to the left, keep the throttle in 7th or lift slightly in the race. You will run slightly wide on the exit here, and that's fine. Just don't go over that yellow line. And then get your throttle planted, DRS open as you head down to the next most difficult braking zone of all. 100-meter board is your friend once again, as it often is. Brake hard, hard, hard. You might think you're braking early, you might think you're braking late, but be patient with it. The corner does come. Lift off and trail brake slightly. Don't take the red curb, just take the normal green and yellow stripe and let the car run wide. That will give you the least upset of the exit and the most traction. As you go under the guitar bridge, lift slightly, don't downshift, lift like a little tiny bit, back on the throttle, and as you come under this MSC bridge and the orange board on the right, brake, double downshift, and then into this very tight left hand actually, very easy to get it wrong. Let the car drift up wide, double shift upwards into 4th, balance the throttle through this final corner, and as soon as you get to the DRS line, full throttle, DRS open. As for ERS use, you want to use a little bit on the exit of the final corner when you start a lap. On your exit of turn 1, you just want to focus on your exit, but here is where you want to start deploying. Before the exit of turn 2, deploy and stop by that Pirelli bridge. Brake as you would, 100-meter board, and whack the car into none. You're not going to use any battery in this small few corners here. Back into medium here, you save a good few percent by whacking it into none. Again, 75 meters, throw the car in, and now you want to be deploying again. Deploy, I'd say 30, maybe 35% here. You're on such a high acceleration. The DRS comes late, so you want to make the most of the battery in the absence of the DRS. Now, as you come through the chicane, again, feel free to deploy another 20, maybe 30% here. At the end of the sequence here, once you come through the right-hander, put it back into none. None will allow you to recharge through these few corners, but you're not really going to benefit from the extra 200 or so horsepower. As you come out the final corner, back into medium and overtake, and across the line.
Thank you very much, Chris. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, that has helped you with your track guide around the Albert Park circuit. So best of luck to all of you. Hope this has helped. Do hit the like button and do give us a follow. More track guides will be following in the upcoming weeks as well. So for us this evening and today, thank you so much for watching. We will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.